welcome back to PDA and Us. The thing is, I know there might be two things missing. My mum and dad missing from the shot, but the thing is, they're not here. I just wanted to film this one on my own. Well, they technically are here, but you get the point. We're going to be answering a couple questions in the comments, and we might do this for future videos, just in case if any more comes out. So if you hear my dad's voice in the background, he's just telling me the questions that they did, because I have terrible memory. So, yes. Alright.
So Liana asks, what do you do to calm down from a meltdown?
What I do to calm down from a meltdown is I use my weighted blanket, and I also use this poppet. Sorry, poppet's really distracting. Anyway, I also use this, and I also watch YouTube to calm down. Oh yeah, I've also got these fidget rings, really cool. They're magnetic rings. And I also go to my room.
What about the lights? What do you do with the lights?
I turn them to red or green to calm myself down, and I also use my fidget toys that I already told you about, just in case if anyone missed this. I'm just telling you again as a reminder.
So how does it feel inside when you go from having a meltdown to feeling calm again?
I feel relaxed.
Why do you feel sad when you're angry?
I feel sad when I'm angry because that I need to have like a quiet place for like an hour, a couple minutes, you know the drill. You know what I mean. I'm just gonna, no. There we go.
Okay, so why do you feel it? What about being angry makes you sad?
Do you even feel?
Do you feel sad when you're angry?
Or do you just feel angry?
I just feel angry. I don't feel sad, but only sometimes I feel sad.
Maybe Liana,
Yeah.
her little boy, might feel sad when he's angry. I'm wondering if we can offer any
Tips.
on that.
How do you feel about yourself after a meltdown?
How I feel is happy that I've calmed down. How I feel after a meltdown is calm with myself and happy that I went to my room. And then when I go back downstairs, I continue with what I was doing, and then yeah. Or either I'm not doing anything downstairs and I'm up here and I want to stay up here. I don't want to go downstairs. You guys might think, well, you might think, I don't want to come down, but I do want to come down. I just don't feel ready yet. And I'm too busy doing what I'm doing.
Is there any time that you feel sad after a meltdown?
After a meltdown or during the meltdown?
Whichever.
Well, I only feel sad during a meltdown. Only sometimes. Not always. Anyway. Not always. Anyway.
Do you know why do you feel sad?
Well, because everything's been so much. I need to calm myself down. Anyway, exactly what I do when I'm angry. So maybe.
So is it the same then? So when you feel sad and you feel angry, you have to do the same things?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you feel anxiety about sleep?
Yes. I have a load of anxiety.
How does it feel?
Pretty scary, if you ask me. I don't like anxiety.
Why do you feel anxiety around sleep?
I don't know.
Are you scared to go to sleep?
I'm not scared to go to sleep. I'm just I just can't go to sleep. Like, I'm always awake. 'Cause this is what I'm kind of like in the night, and for my supper, I don't eat anything that causes me really hyper. I just feel really hyper because of my ADHD. So if any of you think that I eat something really hypermobility before bed, that's not true. I just feel like I'm really hyper. This is what my brain is like when it's nighttime. Just really crazy.
When does it stop feeling like that?
Well, when I get all my energy out.
Do you think that you find sleep scary because you have to have it? It's not something you can choose to have?
Like it's a demand.
Sometimes.
What about how your body feels in the dark? Do you like the way your body feels when you're in bed in the dark, or does it feel not very nice?
Well, only when I get warm under the covers. That's when I feel, say I'm in bed and I'm lying under the covers and it's not warm under the covers, so I don't feel safe. And when I don't feel safe, I get anxiety. And when I get anxiety, I can't go to sleep. And when I can't go to sleep, I'll be really tired. And when I get really tired, no one likes it.
I'm a person in America and my daughter needs help. PDA is new to us and we don't have a diagnosis yet, but we feel that it is absolutely the correct diagnosis for her. Thank you for sharing and educating us.
That's a lovely message, and we're trying our best to educate other parents and help children. Now, it might be a little bit of a fight, but eventually we'll get in there. So hold on tight, because if you hold on tight, then eventually all of the autistic channels will team up and actually tell doctors what PDA is. So that's basically one of the things that we're trying to do here. We're trying to send out a message to all of the other parents on the entire globe, and making their lives easier and making everyone else's lives easier. So not just one person's lives at a time. If loads of people tell some of your friends to watch our videos, because if you do that, you might also be helping other parents as well. And if you're a parent who has other friends, who has other mothers as friends, and they have people that fit this exact description, watch our videos and tell them that they need, so basically pass the message on to other parents on the globe. Now, if you passage the message on, loads of people will be helped out.
I can see that making the videos at times are a demand for Max. Just after the halfway point, he seemed to find a way to be in control and came alive. I experience demand avoidance and will describe it as an overwhelming stress response to expectations. One of my children very likely has PDA, but we found it so hard to be taken seriously by professionals, both NHS and privately. I really wish it were more well known and understood. Many people seem to think it's just willful behaviour or someone trying to be manipulative and keep telling us they don't meet all the criteria for autism. We home educate too. Thank you for posting this. It's great for my children to see there are other kids like them, and Max is awesome.
Thank you. That's one of the reasons why I literally just said what I said. Because if you don't pass the message on, that stuff like that will always happen. So pass the message on, please.
Do you find making the videos a demand?
No, I don't. Well, sometimes I do if I don't feel ready. But when I eventually feel ready, I make the videos.
What about people who say it's just being willful or trying to manipulate people? What do you say to that?
I say they're wrong. They're wrong. They're absolutely wrong. I say doctors are just like they just don't know what's right. They just don't know they just don't know what us PDA people have that they don't understand.
So we posted something. This is what we posted, okay? There's a picture and it says the reality of wearing a school uniform. And it's the person with autism or PDA saying, I'll be in so much trouble if I don't wear it, but it hurts so much. And then somebody else said, my secondary school uniform was pure sensory hell. So how did you find your school uniform when you went to school?
I felt like the exact same description as what that person said. I can't agree more.
Why did it feel like that?
First off, I was crisscrossing my legs. I didn't like it. It like basically what it did. It just like scrunched up these things at the behind of your legs. Like you see these things right here. Yeah, those. When I crossed my legs, it was. It absolutely felt like I was dying in uncomfortableness. Like I thought that was the way I was going to go out. But thank God, I'm not in school anymore. I'm homeschooled. Thank God. We might do this again. So leave more comments about questions so we can answer all your questions. Ask whatever questions except for really personal questions. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one.